My name is Dr. Desiré Whitmore, and I am a laser scientist at the University of California, Berkeley. I study X-ray absorption in different materials. So what I'm going to show you today is a little tour of my laboratory, which I have built along with my colleagues. Now, first things first, as all laser scientists know, you have to protect your eyes from the laser light. So first, we need to wear our safety goggles. Now, these safety goggles have a filter. You see I'm very orange when I wear them. And the filter protects your eyeballs from the laser light because it's very strong and it can damage your eyes. So first I'll show you my laser and what it can do. So this is my laser. Here, this giant, this small gray box is the pump laser. And so you see all of this green light. Mostly you see bright green dots that you can't really look at, and that's because it's too bright for my camera. Now, if you look up here at my Ninja Turtle that protects my laser, this is Donatello, you can see all of this green light on him. Do you see the shadow from my hand? All of that green light is stray light from the laser, and it can damage your eyes. So we wear protective goggles. Now, these goggles I can put on, and here is what it looks like inside of there with laser goggles on. And you can see all of the green light has now vanished, which is protecting your eyes from the light. Now, this green light is very strong and great, but we would like red light in order to generate our X-rays. So we have this giant box here that the light goes into, which turns our bright green light into very strong red light. And you can see this laser box is quite large. It goes all the way over there to the end of the room. Now, if we come over here, we send the red light from the laser that comes out over there all the way back here into this giant metal tube. Now, this metal tube we fill with neon gas, which is the same gas that you find in neon signs that are in stores and things like that. Now, we use this gas because it takes the red light that we have out of the laser and turns it into white light, which is very broad. It has all of the colors in the rainbow. We need that very broad light to make very short laser pulses that are really, really quick, so we can shoot them like guns, basically, at our material. So after the light comes out of our gas tube, we want to use it to generate X-rays. So first, we take the light that comes out of the tube and we send it using mirrors up high to this mirror, which focuses the light very sharply into this vacuum chamber. Now, I told you before that we're using X-rays, which are very similar to the X-rays that you see when you go to the doctor and they take a picture of your bones. But the X-rays that we're using are much lower power, and we're using them to image materials. So first off, I will show you inside of the vacuum chamber. Now, we have to use vacuum because X-rays get absorbed by everything, including air. So we need to remove all of the air from the system in order to see anything from our experiments. So this is the first chamber where we make the X-rays. We make the X-rays using this little tiny thing here, which is a very small tube that we fill with gas. Now, if we focus the laser light very tightly onto that tube, we can create X-rays. The X-rays are then sent through the rest of this chamber. This here is a valve, which is a shutter. So it has a metal plate that can close by going down or going up, and when it's closed, none of the light passes. So it's a safety measure. Then we have this here is an aperture, which is used to send the light through. It looks like this, where you can open and close it so you can see the light. But we have one inside of the vacuum. Then we have here a mirror, which we can move up and down with this stick so that we can send the light out and look at it with this piece of paper. Then in this chamber, we have a mirror which focuses the X-rays into our sample. So here you can see the mirror in gold. It's a very large mirror, and you see it has some curvature to it. It looks kind of like a spoon, a very long spoon, and that is so that we can focus the light. So the light goes through this hole right there on the right, which goes into our chamber. So here we have an empty vacuum chamber. See, there's nothing in there. And then we have a second iris or aperture, which I showed you earlier, and another gate valve, which is a metal plate that closes to protect our sample. This is our sample chamber. This is the vacuum, which pumps out all of the air. And this is the chamber. It's open right now, so I can show you inside. This little rod there is a gas jet, and then on the right of that rod is where our sample goes. It's a very tiny piece of metal. And then you can see two holes in the back plate there of this chamber. Now, if we go around to the other side of the chamber, we can see the back. So, if we look through here, those two holes there are the same holes from the other side, and that's where the light comes through. This little gold block is what's called a grating. So that takes the light, the X-ray light, and it splits it into its different colors. Just like if you take a CD or a DVD and you shine white light on it, you'll see rainbow colors come off of it in different directions. That's called diffraction. So this is called a diffraction grating. And then the light from the grating actually comes, and we look at it using this camera. This is a very big camera. Right now it's taken off so that I can show you the system. So this camera, because it's so powerful and it looks at X-rays, we need it to be kept under very cold temperatures. So just to show you what my lab looks like from way back here, this is the whole thing. Now, way back there you can see my Ninja Turtle again. That's Donatello. And then all of these chambers on the table were built by myself and my colleagues. So I hope you enjoyed my tour of the laser lab, and I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope that you all become future scientists, or at least do something that you absolutely love to do as adults.